we want to let you guys know that this is going to be a guide to help you guys officially start understanding the education and how you're going to officially launch your business. Now, I know many of us either want to just trade or we just want to look at the compensation plan, but there are many of us who want to actually do both. And for everybody who's on the call, I can assume that you want to do both because it is more than one stream of revenue that you can tap into within this entity. So, with that being said, I posted the link for this right here. It's called Trello. This is what we're going to use to help us organize our information within the team. So if you guys saw the link in the group, click on it, download the Trello app. This is where you're going to reference a lot of information that you may have questions about. But again, always feel free to ask me questions and to ask any of the other two leaders on the team, which is Mahogany and Chris, any questions, right? So for the new members, you guys are going to come to this page, right? And you're going to see all this stuff for new members. This is information that is going to be absolutely vital to you. Under getting started, you're going to see a video that literally breaks down all the information that's here, but it's like a click and open type of thing. I put that there just so you guys can see it and you can see everything broken down in a different format. Now, this is the nitty gritty of the call today. The new member lesson plan, which is this document right here. Each of you should go into that Trello board and get a copy of this document because this is going to take you through a 3-week lesson plan that is going to help you understand how to trade. It's going to help you look at trade alerts. It's going to help you be able to put in trade alerts, and it's going to help you or give you an idea about how you're going to launch your business. Now, I mean launch by officially go live with it. And you'll see that each week is broken down into segments that you should look at. So week 1, this is starting today because Sunday starts the top of a new week. So week 1, day 1 through 2, there is information that you guys should look at on your back office on Trello. So I hope you all remember your username and password because it is very important that you keep that handy. But you're going to dive into the training content for Trello. And we put times next to what each of it is, and that's how long it should take you on a day-to-day basis. Now, the times are going to vary because every day is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same information. But as you can see, each day is broken down based on what you'll see and based on what you can click on. So here is a link to video information about placing that first trade, understanding trade alerts. Now, before you guys get into trading more deeply like the rest of us are, you will be placing those trades based off the trade alerts. And I do want to point out that the team does host Saturday trade markups. We're marking up the charts on Saturdays, and we're also addressing any questions and anything you guys want to address on that day. Usually it's Saturday at 9 a.m. So if you can't make it, it's understood, but just make sure that if you do have questions, you're still reaching out to leadership on the team. Now, this document is literally going to walk you through everything you need to know starting off for the first 3 weeks. And I want to tell you guys that our goal for every new member is to, 1, get you guys your three referrals, your 3 signups within the first month so that you don't have to worry about it month to month. The second thing is our goal is to get you guys familiar enough with trading on that demo account that you start to transition yourself to that live account where now you're trading with your own money. So this information here is literally geared towards helping you guys do that, right? Number 5, day 5 on the first week is launching your business. I want to point out that day 5 technically for the week is going to be either Thursday or Friday, depending on when you guys start. Now, once you guys are ready to do that, you click the link, of course. It'll take you to a page that you need to access, and it essentially will take you here, right? It'll take you to the business plan where you're going to see all this information. It'll teach you how to launch your business, how to have a mindset of a launcher, how to create a success list, which I assume a few of you have already started doing because we reached out and said, hey, create a list of 50 to 100 people that you can call. It's going to show you how to prospect, meaning you're going to be able to call people and pique their interest, share the plan or the video. And I'm going to share with you all the video that you need to share, and I'll put it right here so that when you click the link, you can access it, and three-way call. So this stuff is broken down within this video. The videos are very simple. You can look at them. They're no longer than 5 minutes. A couple of the videos are like 3 minutes long. But when you get to this point later in the week, please let a leader of the team know. We can help you officially launch, because there is a document here that you will see that will allow you to be able to launch your business the right way. It's essentially a flyer, and you're going to create a caption that we've used in the past or something new to officially get that launch going. Now, moving further along, it teaches you how to invite people to a conference call. It's very simple, right? It teaches you how to properly edify, and all this stuff breaks down what edification is. Now, again, I said we do have those weekly training sessions, but we also have weekly opportunity calls. This is the call you guys are essentially going to be inviting people to. So they happen once a week, and once you start calling those 50 people, which I advise you do so, and that would take you guys to start looking through this information, you're going to understand how exactly all of this stuff works. Now, Trello is literally just going to be a reference point for all the information you guys would need. Now, that doesn't delete the fact that you guys were given a trading manual, because we do advise that you look at the trading manual as well and look at the information on Tradera's back office. But we streamline this for you guys to help you understand and really see how you're going to go about putting in work day to day, week to week for your first month within Tradera and a part of the Deposits of Life team. So going back to this document, you'll move into week 2, where you're going to further look at training. Week 2 is going to be mostly about support and resistance, and then you'll get a little bit of trend identification. This stuff is important because when you guys start looking at charts and you want to start executing your own trades without trade alerts, this information is going to act as a guide to help you understand what you're looking at. Now, a lot of people think like, oh man, I want to start making money on my own without, having to look at these trade alerts and be independent and self-sufficient. Well, this stuff is here to help you with it. One thing you're going to learn also at the end of week 2 is how to properly market the business. Now, there are various examples of information that we put in the Trello app that you guys can look at and see how to, post your results or copy or share what somebody else is doing, or just create a post based on flyers that we put out. All the examples are there. You should be able to look at them and say, okay, that makes sense. It's an easy way to market, because I want to point one thing out. We do not have a marketing firm running this for us, right? Usually when organizations have marketing firms, they don't have to worry about properly marketing their business. But within this particular business example, we have to be our own marketing firm. So as a team, we might have posts that the team is going to post, that all the team members post, right? And it's only going to boost the posts. And it makes more sense to do it that way, because that is essentially what network marketing is. You're using your network to help you market a business that you just started. Believe it or not, trading and the business side go hand in hand. You're learning information. You want to tell somebody about this information, you're going to share it with them the best way that you can, right? And then you're essentially marketing what you're doing. So now these people want to sign up. You were a person that essentially did not want to grow the business, but you end up doing it accidentally because you just posted something that you just did, right? It's super simple. It's really easy, but as long as we're asking questions and working as a unit, we're going to be successful. My energy and time when it comes down to this stuff is going to be poured into you guys, because I can't be successful if you guys aren't successful. And you can't be successful if I'm not giving you guys information and things that I've learned along my way to help you guys go through a smoother process, right? So as we move along this document, it's going to be more training. right? This is only 3 weeks worth of training, guys. It's not a lot of time. When you look at the duration of how long it takes people to learn how to really trade without education and training, it takes them years, and they lose so much money. We talked to you guys about this when we initially gave you the introduction to how we do this stuff, right? It takes them years, but we have an education here to put a learning curve on that, and we're narrowing it down the most basic information to 3 weeks to help you guys get started and really make money in this thing. Now, it's only a three week process. So at the end of the document, you'll see a few tips and tricks that I actually put at the bottom of it. But again, we're going to be holding weekly trainings along with marking up those charts. So anything that you guys want to address that you've seen or that you have questions about, we are going to do our best to address that on those Saturday sessions. Now, I know people have full-time jobs, but there is always opportunity for you all to post a question in the group, and we will do our best to answer it. Now, I want to point out there are other tabs that you see here on Trello. Training and support. Some of these are blank, but they will be filled in within the week. So you guys will see extra training here if you want to understand something more in detail. You're going to see here the compensation plan. There is a video within this tab that talks about the breakdown of the compensation plan. There's also a tab here that talks about your genealogy rank. This is basically how you're going to structure your business when you start signing people up, right? And it talks about all that. This is the launch manual that we sent you guys in the beginning. If you need another copy of it, it is here for your access. And this is the document, the launch flyer document that we use to officially launch your business. We also use this flyer right here to say congratulations to all the new traders. Let's see, Shonda, I think we gave you a shout out already, but we still have to do a couple more people. So if you have not received information about that, drop a selfie in the group so we can put that on the flyer and get you guys recognized, because once people start seeing that, oh, he's doing this, they're going to stay tuned to the information that you post and the information that we post as well. All this stuff goes hand in hand, guys. When you start talking to people about making a small investment and being able to turn that investment into returns daily, returns weekly, and returns monthly, they are going to listen. But it's all about being able to do it in a way where you duplicate it. Now, before I go into this, Chris, did you want to add anything?
No, I think you covered most of it. I also just want to add on that you're not presenting this strategy from the perspective of ignorance. You've done your research and you went and talked to successful groups,
yep.
And this is literally what they're doing. So this stuff works.
Yep.
And if you try to cheat it or go around and do it another way, it's going to be trouble. So
yep.
Stick to the stuff that works. Don't try to recreate the wheel.
Exactly. And that is really all it boils down to. When you're surrounded by people who are successful at this thing, they're making people rank up quickly, and those same people are making residuals every single day. You have to ask and put yourself out there and get out of your comfort zone and say, hey, I'm building this team. I want to know how you guys are creating so much success for your members and for yourself. And when they each tell you the same exact thing, and I'm not talking about your everyday people, I'm talking about the leaders within the syndicate group, my mentor, I'm asking these people, how can I add value to my team? And this is it right here. Now, I apologize for getting this to some of you guys late. I know that it would have been very beneficial for you to get this right away, but we were in the stages of development, right? We were putting this thing together. We were making sure that the board was presentable enough to where we can present it to you guys. And now that it is, there's no way we can fail at this thing. So I want to stress that if you follow this document right here, you will understand what this trading thing is. Along with that, the company still offers the live sessions with the experts, but we're also adding more value to what the company offers by going over our charts on Saturdays as a team. This is exclusively a team thing. So if you guys don't feel comfortable with going on with the experts, you feel more comfortable with being with us, because when the experts are on, they have hundreds, sometimes even thousands of people who are on there, and they may not be able to get to your question, but we will be able to do it. And that's just going to help you reinforce the education behind learning how to take these trades. Now, remember, the number one thing that we focus on this team is the education about trades. The second thing is building the business, but I need you guys to understand that it goes hand in hand. As you can see, there's not a lot of time that you got to spend on a day-to-day basis doing this stuff. And this is what I was telling you guys, that it doesn't require a lot of you, but when you do look at this stuff, dedicate that time to it, because you want to get the most out of it. Now, once you're done with the 3-week lesson plan and you're rocking and you're rolling, we know that you're ready for the next step, and that's becoming a leader within the team. Now, I don't care if you don't have any people signed up by that time. You're a leader in the team because you went through the lesson plan and you understand what it takes. But this is geared towards helping you guys get those 3 people. I don't see this failing for you guys. You're going to get those 3 people whether you like it or not. So with that being said, I want to go more in detail about launching your business. And I'm going to do this specifically for you guys because this is a new member orientation. When we have a launch call, we can schedule individual launch calls, or if you guys want to just do it on a texting type of basis, let us know. I can't stress that enough. But the business plan is very important, because once you guys start doing this, you start making money. Essentially, you are running your own independent business, even if you don't have 3 people signed up. Trading is its own independent business because you have to set times for yourself. You got to look at the amount of money that you're bringing in, and you have to pay taxes on that money through the broker. Once you start making money through the company, which is based on the compensation plan, you will see that the company will send you a 1099 form every year because you're making money, right? But that's the point we want to get to. So I want to go through this. I won't go too much in detail about it. But essentially, when you launch your business, I want you guys to pay attention to these graphics. What does it mean to duplicate? The only way we are going to be successful at launching businesses one after another is if we duplicate this. And what I mean by duplicate is that we're showing this to you guys. We show the same exact information to the people you bring in, so on and so forth. It does not matter what skills you have right now. It doesn't matter if you're a good network marketer. It doesn't matter if you're a good speaker. It does not matter. Duplication is how you get successful at this thing. You can get the worst people who talk. But when you start going through this information, right? When you start seeing within the video information that it's so simple, all you do is follow the script. Let me go to this image. Launching your business. Look at the steps on here. It is very simple. The fastest copying machine wins. You want to do this at a rate where it's becoming second nature. So now the people that you guys are bringing in, they get it right away, and they start bringing in people quicker. This is how you're going to rank up the fastest. You want to make sure you dream big. You want to make sure you set goals. Right now, you guys want to make sure that you're making that list. You want to set up your first launch call, which is basically the opportunity call that we have on a week-to-week basis, right? But if you're a part of the other groups, which is the syndicate group, that is our external group, you will see that they also have opportunity calls. So if you feel like you want to invite some people to another opportunity call that they're having, be my guest, because they're our external network. We have to look at that as another part of our network, right? When you set up that call or a virtual meeting, again, this information in these videos, how to actually do this stuff, how to prospect, how to invite to a conference call, it's all in there, guys. It's so simple. You cannot mess this up if you just follow the rules and look at the scripts. The videos that you're going to see are made by a guy. His name is William Davis. We kind of started at the same time. He started like a few weeks before me, and him and his team are killing it right now. He has an international team because of someone on his team is like they're Filipino. They have a whole team in the Philippines, and they have over 300 members. It grew quickly. He said within 3 weeks, they tripled their numbers based on duplication. Again, it does not matter what your skills are when it comes down to the business. When you can copy all this stuff, once we get them on a virtual meeting, you follow up and you enroll those people. And again, when you start to enroll those people, always hit your upline up and say, hey, I'm about to enroll this person. I don't really know how to do it yet. Can you get on and help me do it? It is so simple. We will have groups of people get enrolled at the same time and knock them all out at once. Plug new partners into our support system. We are our own support system, guys. When you don't ask questions, you don't get answers. And when you don't get answers, you don't make progress. It is so important that you lean on us and then you look at that external group as well, because they have people who are really doing excellent jobs out here, ranking people up, and also they have the knowledge on how to build the business as far as trading, making money every single day. Now, I want to introduce you guys to my mentor. He couldn't be on, but eventually you will meet him. He put me on. He's a very successful guy. And he's met some of the members, but at the end of the day, he is another source of resources. He has unlimited amounts of resources that you guys can tap into. Again, duplicate this with all new members. We're having a new member orientation, right? We're going to continue to do this as long as you guys are bringing people in. We're going to have new member orientations, and we're going to have launch calls. Now, when you guys are ready to launch, let us know. We will set up a call and get you guys ready to launch. It is very, very simple. It doesn't require a lot. Like I said, we're going to use that flyer. We're going to say, hey, we're going to put this flyer together. We're going to post it for you, and you're going to post it as well. We're going to post it into our Blitz group on Facebook, and we're going to get a lot of traction for it, right? When you do that, you get a lot of people commenting on your post, because that's what the Blitz group is for. So you want to do that and make sure that you're tapping into that as well. We must lead by example. There were examples set for me that I follow that have gotten me this far. There are examples that I have put in place for Chris and Mo to see that have gotten them this far. You guys are next in line. We want to keep growing this thing until we get to the point where everybody is at least making $500 a month within the next month. This is where we want to be, because if we get to that point, that means that we're creating people and we're adding value to your experience here in Tradera, and more specifically in the Deposits of Life team. Never quit your business. It is important that even if you feel like you failed or you're currently failing, keep going. Bring in your upline and see where you can improve, because we have all hit roadblocks in this thing. I can tell you guys now, I had my account up, my trading account up to a specific number. My son had my phone, hit a button, and I lost $300. I lost $300 because my son had my phone, and I was hurt. But that gave me motivation to want to build and keep going, right? Build and keep going. Give it a solid 24 months, 2 years at max, and I guarantee you, you guys will be making more money than you ever have in your career on a month-to-month basis. This is very simple, guys. Now let's go back to this. We want you guys to understand that when we're launching this business, the first thing you got to do is make a success list. You don't have to really put a criteria on the people that you want to put on here, but understand you don't want to put somebody on here who is incapable of operating the systems that we use, right? You want to put people on here who have the ability to do that. You don't want to be prejudiced towards people either. You don't want to say this person might not be good at this. Well, you don't know that if they're going to be good at it or not, because you haven't given them a chance to prove themselves, right? Launch your own business within 24 hours. Now, right now, we're giving you guys space not to do that, okay? We're giving you guys space and opportunity not to do that. Right now, we're giving you guys a few days down the line to do it, to give you the opportunity to get your feet wet, give you opportunity to give you time to work up to that point, because we want you to understand the education portion first before you even get to launching that business. Because once you start taking the trade and you see how it is, that launch is going to be that much more easier, right? It's going to be that much more easier. So we got about 10 minutes left, and I'm going to continue to go through this and allow time for questions. So, again, it says right here, follow up using PS3. I told you guys this information is right here. The video is right here. It shows you how to do this stuff. It's very, very simple. As long as you follow this document, you cannot lose. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. The next thing, introduce all members to a leader. I am a leader in our team, right? My mentor is a leader when you guys get to meet him. Chris is a leader. Mo is a leader. Introduce all new people to the leaders. It is important. Schedule your new membership launch call ASAP. This is what we're talking about. Today is a new member orientation, but the launch call is going to be your official business launch day. We're going to heavily pub that on all social media platforms. Then you want to plug all new members into the training, right? This document has the training that we need if you follow it. And again, Amanda, I know you just hopped on, but I posted the link to all this stuff on that Trello app, and you will be able to access this document on Trello and be able to go by it step by step. Now, today starts a new week. I don't want to say you guys are essentially starting over, but this is going to be the start of the success that's going to happen for you guys within the next few weeks. And I guarantee it's going to happen because this is a formula that has been proven to work. The next thing is duplicate 1 through 6 with all new members. Like I said, duplication is the key. It doesn't matter what kind of skills you have as long as you're duplicating and following that script. The next thing I want to show you guys is follow the script. When you're on a call with somebody and you're calling those 50 people on your list, be excited. Be in a hurry. Keep it simple. Ask them if they're open for an opportunity. Then you want to invite them to a call. Again, this information is all right here. When you look at the video, there's going to be a script that you can follow. The person is going to be talking about that script in both of these videos. You cannot lose when you are following this script. You absolutely cannot lose. I want you guys to understand that you cannot lose if you're following this script. The script is meant for people to win, and you guys are in a position where you're going to win. The next thing I want to talk about before we run out of time here is this is the formula. This is how you make 100K a month. There were a couple of people last week who hit 100K a month. Tradera has only been around for a year and a half. That means the compensation plan has only been around for a year and a half. They hit 100K in a month in less than a year being with the company. You start off with yourself. Remember, duplication is the fastest way to get this done. Duplicate fast with new members. Schedule your business launch within 24 to 72 hours. Again, we've extended that a little bit for you guys so that you can understand the education first and then you launch your business. The money is in the list. That list of people, every person on that list is literally a percentage of money that you gain when they sign up. Invite your friends to the call. Call them. Do not text. Do not send them a message. You have to get on the phone and talk to these people. Enroll people now who are excited to do this. And while you're doing this, you're learning and then you're earning at the same time. We know this to be true because once you start looking at the education and taking those trades, you're going to say, this is too easy. It sounds easier. It's easier said than done, but it's easy if you actually apply yourself and give it time. Now, this is also talking about edification. You don't want to put somebody on the call without letting them know who they're going to talk to, right? So if you're trying to introduce me, you call me first and say, hey, I got a person. I want them to get on the call, but I want to introduce you. What can I say about you? You just give a few things because there are different types of people. You got people who are money hungry. Those are the sharks. You got people who just want to help. Those are the whales. You got people who just want to have fun. Those are the dolphins. And you got factual people who are the urchin. There are different types of people within this business, but you got to adhere and cater to what each of those people want, right? So that's it for the documentation, guys. I'm going to stress this document right here. This 3-week lesson plan is going to be your key to success within our team, within Tradera, and within the Forex market. So now I'm opening up for questions during the last 5 minutes. Any questions, anybody? Chris, do you have anything else to add?
Nope. I think you pretty much covered it, bro. I appreciate you putting all this time and effort into the team, bro. Like you said, you winning is us winning,
Yep.
So you giving so much means a lot, and hopefully we can return that effort by, putting in our effort and see the team and see everybody win, because this is what this is all about. This is
Right.
about creating generational wealth and successful people.
Yep. Agreed, bro. So with that being said, guys, please look at the links that I just posted on our Deposits of Life main group me. I'll go to it real quick. Can you guys still see my screen? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
see
cool.
it.
Bet. I put these links in here. That's the call. This is the Trello link, right? Click that link. It's going to take you to all of this information right here. But you want to go to new members tab, right? You're going to look at get started. But the most important thing is this lesson plan right here. Get started is pretty much an overview of everything. It takes you through a click by click sort of thing, so you can look at it, click on certain stuff, and understand. But if you see it more than one time, it's just reinforcing that information, guys. You want to reinforce all the information that you can get, because it's only going to make you a stronger trader and an even more successful business owner. So for all new members, I'm going to put in the group too. All new members, please post a selfie in the group. I want to put you guys on the congratulations to the new trader and your name, right? I want people to know that this is what you're doing. The only way that you are successful at this is people know that you're involved, right? So with that being said, there's only 2 minutes remaining. Again, I'm going to open the floor for any questions that you guys have. And if you don't have any, again, we're always free to answer questions if you have them when you're progressing through this document right here.
I have a